if we have our solar installed and then we sell our home in, say, 5 to 7 years? Are we going to be able to recoup our money, or is that just going to be money that's lost?
Well, that's quite the hypothetical, because, real estate prices change all the time. And, most of those changes in real estate values have nothing to do with whether solar is on the home or not. But all things being equal, the easiest way for me to answer that question is to rely on people that know more about that than I do, which is if you go to the website, one of the videos on there, I interviewed a couple realtors from a large realtor firm here in Orlando, Charles Ruttenberg Realty. And basically what the two agents told me is that if an appraiser is looking at a home and a home's got a pool, doesn't matter what kind of pool that is, that home's worth 20,000 more than the other. And it's pretty much the same with solar. So let's say that I was planning on selling my home 5 to 7 years out. Okay. I invest in a typical solar array. Maybe it's like around $30,000 investment before the tax credit. After the tax credit, what is it? I've probably spent about, 23, 24-ish on it. Okay, so that's only like a couple $1,000s more than what I've increased the value of the home. I'm going to spend that couple $1,000s over the course of 5 to 7 years, like 3-4 times over on my electricity bill. So yes, it makes sense. If you finance your solar array, a lot of the finance packages, they're transferable to a new owner if it's not paid off. But again, if you listen to what the realtors are telling you, they're just like, pay it off with the proceeds of your home. Don't gum up the sale. Don't add some other hurdle that we need to get over. And it's an absolute fabulous investment regardless, because you're going to get all your money back anyway at the time of sale.
Very good. And how long is the typical payoff for a system?
The typical payoff for a system can completely vary based on what it is you're trying to achieve by going solar. If you want it paid off as fast as possible, cash is a great way to do that. Pay it cash, you're going to get the best price for cash. You're going to get the quickest return on investment. However, if my goal is I'm getting strangled by my $300 electricity bill, just make it lower, make it as low every month, and let's fix that cost. For 25, they even have 30-year loans right now where, okay, if my electricity bill is 30 years, I can go solar and finance that for, probably around like $230, $240 a month. It's saving me some real money every month. And more importantly, I've locked that in so that when the rates keep going up, what may be $70 in savings this month, within a few years is going to turn into hundreds of dollars of savings every month. So it just depends. And this is what a good consultant should explore. There's a myriad of finance options, short-term, long-term, different interest rates, they all have costs associated with them. It's no different than, getting a loan and, paying some points to get a lower interest rate or et cetera. So you're a consultant that is very familiar with, what do you want to achieve and what's the best way to do that with different financing options are, those are the conversations that should be had, not just, here we can get you this and here's the interest rate and it's fabulous, sign here, because that may not actually be what you're trying to achieve in the first place.